Ada? Cosa?
The upside down.
Getting your weapon mastery in xdefiant's about to become even harder. Make sure you're
Tiene que salir, tiene que salir.
What?
You just got shitted on. For real. Just uninstall.
What's your favorite DC super? Tú no tienes flow, man. Tú no...
Hey, are you going back there?
No.
Come on, come with me.
Strength. Ain't nobody man enough to feel the pain. And you could be next. You better give respect. Cause ain't nobody breaking this redneck. No, they don't want none. No, they don't want none. They don't want none. No, they don't want none. They don't want none. No, they don't want none. They looking scared on it. Don't really want none. Double Mac truck. Don't get run over. It's a
That makes no sense. Wait, Digo, that's a... But are you guys ready to witness?
Oh. La mitad de lo...
wait around. I mean, really stalk that thing. Out the differences. Capturing. Capture zone contested.
Shit, my aim.
Zone imperiled.
Live your best life, little guy.
Sticky grenade! Out!
Creo que poner ahí, ¿no? Claro que...
Capture zone is changing location.
Vaya, 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 vaya.
Capturing.
Lagging like crazy, man.
Activating touchline.
Fuck.
Zone imperiled.
Really? You behind me?
We're capturing. Capture zone relocating.
Sí, acá, por acá.
Hope you like spider bots!
Capturing.
Bro, how the fuck did it spawn on here? It's crazy, man.
Capture zone is changing location.
I can't see shit.
Go get some hugs!
Capture zone at risk. Dangerous rivals detected. We're capturing.
Ay, es un map bien cabrón.
Ultra is ready to go. Capture zone relocating.
Pon la puta cara.
Live your
Zone in jeopardy. Capturing zone. New weapon. How fun.
I'm behind.
Ultra ready.
Okay. Sniper is good. Sniper
go
is
for the
good.
face!
Capturing.
A los sniper, cabrón. Nah.
Capture zone is changing location.
Fast still.
imperiled. It's capturing.
Bien, todos saben.
Go for the face. Capture zone relocating. Zone in jeopardy. Hostile echelon.
Cabrón, pero ponle sprint esas pistolas, ¿no?
Go get some hugs. We're capturing. Zone is changing location. Capture zone at risk. Capture zone contested. Hostile echelon just bubbled up.
Venga, esto me explotando, qué cabrón, mira.
Ooh, a shiny new kingfish. Zone imperiled.
Estoy por encima de la granada,
Go
cabrón.
for the face. Capturing zone. Capture zone relocating.
Sniper doesn't have flinch. What the fuck?
Zone in jeopardy. Go make some friends.
Those snipers are kind of OP,
Capture
bro.
zone contested. Capturing.
Crazy.
Look who's on track to win. You. That's who. Almost done for a blowout win. New weapon. How fun. Cheer up. Not every human life is without purpose or reward. Was that laugh convincing? Capture zone and miss. Capturing zones. Capture zone is changing location. Your team won, which means I also win by proxy. Whether you won this fair and square or hacked the player ranking system, congratulations.
But now I know what you got, but it's not even fair. It's like taking candy from a baby.
I know, take candy from a baby.
It's like taking candy from a
You're the
baby.
baby. Go ahead.
I win the next two hands if I need it.
No, the fuck you won't. No, the fuck you won't.
But now I know what you got, but it's not even fair. It's like taking candy from a baby.
I know, take candy from a baby.
It's like taking candy from a
You're the
baby.
baby.
I got it.
Wait a second.
Pasaron a las finales y dicen que van por la copa.
Buenas noches, Ancalino. Se te perdió el camino. Tengo código, no abuso de inocente ni impedido, pero.
Let me see your hand. You. I got you with it.
Puerto Rico hay una canción que dice, qué bonita.
Alright, today we're doing an honest review of the new Battle Pass in Rainbow Six Siege. As you can already see,
We got a brand new meta update in Warzone, and here's everything that you need to know about it. The crossbow has received a
Domination. This situation calls for quick thinking and a great deal of shooting. Three, two, one. Secure the capture zones and make sure you keep the neighborhood kids off the zone's lawns. Team capturing Zone A.
Yeah. Damn.
Dispatched. Fantastic.
Me quedé sin bala, cabrón. Damn it.
Team taking capture Zone B.
Acá tienen 3 Phantom ahí que hay como 120 vidas, cabrones.
What's yours is mine.
Playing along with it. Cabrón, los veo a todos y no los veo a ninguno de mi equipo por ahí. Dame de vuelta, Ay, cabrón. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Estoy escondido ya, pues ¿cómo me está matando cuando no está escondido ya? Si aliaca es lo que hay aquí, ¿no? Solo literal.
Capture zone contested. Team taking capture zone B.
Please get in or something, bro. I can barely touch you, bro. No. A ver si lo puedo sacar de ahí, bro. Están todos ahí, miren todo lo que tengan para ahí, puñeta. esa, mátate fuera. A mí me matan de un one shot con eso y yo no mato a nadie con un one shot. Me están dominando bien fácil, cabrón. Bien fácil, cabrón. Indeed. Hola, cabrón, ¿cómo llegó?
Zone up for grabs. Zone B.
Reloading! Cover me!
Who's moving on B?
¿Cómo carajo? Ellos se meten como si nada, tienen que meterse ustedes también. Carajo. Eso no, sí. Ah, sí, porque esto te fue una... Se puede decir, cabrón, también comunicado bien cabrón. Eso de todos lados, hasta del spawn de nosotros me están matando a mí, cabrón.
They're taking B.
Cabrón, no puedo vencer, no venzo a la ICR, no le gano a la ICR. Muy fácil, cabrón.
Enemy crew spotted. They took the comeback already. In case
Oh,
there's any
sí, cabrón, están
confusion,
dominando.
get all
No,
the zones.
no es aquí, no sé nada, cabrón.
Crew taking C.
Ven, traes al cabrón con la ICR, todo el mundo ahí.
Our guys are going for B.
Están todos ahí, cabrón, los de nosotros. No he hecho nada, cabrón, nada. Juan dominó todo eso, cabrón, y como si nada.
This one's just a fool.
Ya, una hostia.
Lodar.
Arriba.
We're on C.
Ah, no se puede, cabrón, estoy solo ahí, no hacen el
B's
objetivo esta
getting
gente.
blitzed. We got all the freaking zones. Nice. C is in danger. Zone contested.
Arriba ya, cabrón. Hace el salsa, no tío, cabrón. No le gana la ICR de ningún range, cabrón, con la Enviar. ICR está muy por encima.
Scanning for hostiles!
No dejan ni acercarme,
Neither
cabrón.
one of you just put in the work.
Cabrón. Demasiado. Negativo, diablo. Todo no es eso. Un objetivo de cabrón, mil y pico cada uno con el escudo. Dominaron bien. Bueno, oye.
Me subo al cielo. Téngame duro. Suéltate.
Off.
A ver, subo al cielo.
Keeping well, I hope.
¿Qué carajo me quedé yo? Lagging. Lagging like crazy. Alienta el internet, a la madre. Y están bien bajitos. Está quedando bien cabrón.
Revelio.
Menos lag y eso.
Hogwarts.
These are the best Hogwarts Legacy PC settings for maximum FPS in-game whilst maintaining the game's amazing look and visual fidelity. Starting off with the display options, we're looking at window mode, which we have to set to window full screen. There isn't a full screen exclusive option in Hogwarts Legacy for some reason. In theory, that isn't too bad because number one, this isn't a game where we care too much about the latency that typically comes with the windowed mode, and also window full screen in recent games has performed the same, if not better than an exclusive full screen. So just go with windowed full screen for this. Monitor is obviously just going to be whichever monitor you want to have the game running on. I've got it running on my Asus main monitor. The next three settings for me were then default grayed out. The reason for this is that resolution is grayed out because we're running in a windowed mode, and rendering resolution and anti-aliasing mode are grayed out because we have an upscaling type selected by default. For me, it is DLSS. For you guys, it might be to one of these other ones, or it might be set to none. It depends on what your PC is and how the game recognizes it and defaults when it turns on. But what these upscaling types do is they are rendering out your game at a lower resolution. So, for example, this is currently rendering out my game at 67% of my 1440p. That's going to give me a nice FPS boost, but it's going to make the game blurry. So then it automatically performs an upscaling method to make the game look as if it's 1440p. But with better FPS. And in this game currently, running these upscaling methods is basically necessary in order to actually achieve a good level of FPS that actually makes the game playable beyond 60 FPS. Now, I would recommend one of two options, and it's kind of personal preference because they both perform very, very similarly, but they have slightly different looks. The first of which is DLSS, and you should only have this available if you have an NVIDIA card. I would recommend that then you select the upscaling mode to DLSS quality, and then turn up your upscale sharpness to somewhere around 0.6. The upscale sharpness on DLSS is very, very sharp, and this will give you an almost over-sharpened look, which I know a lot of people will like. However, I'd also recommend that you try out AMD FSR 2 at AMD FSR 2 quality, and this will be available no matter what GPU you have. It's available, it's open source, so NVIDIA cards like mine still run it. For this, I'd recommend you turn the upscale sharpness all the way up to max. Now, these both have slightly different looks. I'd say AMD FSR looks more true to what the game would look like, down to NVIDIA low latency, reflex low latency. You've got the options of off, on, and on plus boost. Ideally, the way you're going to figure this out is you look at your build and you say, is my GPU considerably stronger than my CPU? Do I have an older CPU and a sort of more up-to-date GPU? If that's the case, where your GPU is strong, go for on plus boost. That will give you a 12700K, so a fairly recent Intel, see what works out best. Then, the next step, so just leave right now, OBS recording this game. It's a bit stuttery, it's working a bit weirdly, so I just wanted to turn this down. For you guys, I would recommend that you set this setting in here to whatever your monitor's refresh rate is. So if you've got a 60Hz monitor, run the game at 60 FPS. If you've got a 144Hz monitor, 144 FPS, and so on. You might have one of these weird FPSs if you've got one of those overclocked kind of monitors, like 160 or 165. For me, I might have just stuttered there while I did it, so we're not going to do that. Then, for these next four settings, these are all sort of post-processing effects. We've got motion blur, depth of field, chromatic aberration, and film grain. In an ideal world, I would just say turn all of these. Even though this is a cinematic game, motion blur, I personally don't like. You might like it, but it does impact your GPU performance, so I'd recommend you turn it off. Depth of field, a similar thing in this game. I'm actually quite liking it because it does really add some nice cinematic effects to some of the big landscapes that we look over, so I'm actually currently keeping that on, but personal preference. These next two ones though, chromatic aberration and film grain, I'd recommend you just turn these off. Chromatic aberration is, I would recommend you just CPU and feel right because the game was running, and just make sure the correct thing is listed here and you don't have a weird one selected. Next up, moving into graphics options. By default for me, this game was recommending me to run everything at ultra, which definitely didn't feel right because the game was running pretty badly, and I tweaked around and I find what worked best for me, or should work best for you in general. So, starting off with effects quality, it says it sets the quality of particle effects to modify the complexity and fidelity of visual effects. Now, interestingly, when I turn this down from ultra to even just high in this room, you can see in this room in the background, we lose almost what looks to be like ambient occlusion, which is a slight bit of shadows, which is typically something which I would recommend you turn off. Any assumption would be leave this running at high. It shouldn't affect performance much whatsoever, but this additional shadow rendering materials and textures and all that are things where in a single player game you really want these looking very, very good. So I would recommend, once again, you run this at high. Then fog quality. This is one where I'd recommend you turn this all the way down to low, along with sky quality. If you ever see the word volumetric, so we've got quality of volumetric fog, and we've got quality of the atmospheric sky, and to be honest, we've got foliage quality. In game, I didn't see a huge amount of difference going from ultra to high. When I started going lower than that, you stop the game, and it's all part of the immersion of it being a single player game. So keeping your foliage high when you're flying around in your room and stuff is a nice thing to keep up. Then post-process quality, which sets the quality of all post-processing effects like ambient occlusion, depth of field, motion blur, and lens flares. Put this straight. Post-processing effects, all those things that are listed there are not things that we should really be caring about all that much. It doesn't help. However, I would recommend you do turn these things down, so medium is my recommendation for shadows in this game. Then textures. Ideally, if you've got a decent amount of VRAM, you don't need a 3090 like me, but if you've just got a decent amount of VRAM, you should be able to leave this at ultra. Because texture quality, it says on the right here, it says impacts GPU performance and VRAM requirements. It doesn't impact GPU performance that much, really. It's more how much VRAM do you have. Do you have enough ultra? Okay. View distance quality. This is an interesting one around you. So I would probably keep this on high on my build, but view distance can impact your performance across the board, CPU, GPU, and VRAM. It might be one you do. This is all about CPU having a high. But yeah, it's just the fact that this game doesn't run the best out the box to start with, you just can't run ray tracing in this game right now. You might not even have this available if you want your colors in, assuming you've got NVIDIA.
Revelio.
Oh, come on. How do I lose that? Oh, come on. How do I lose that?
Why are you so worked up?
Because, honey, this game is BS.
Then turn it off.
No, I'm having fun.
I don't get it. You just shoot people?
It's Battle Royale, honey.
What does that mean?
Teams of 4, 100 people in a lobby, last team standing wins.
Oh, then why don't you just hide?
What, be called a camper? Yeah, no thanks.
Camper, like what your uncle has?
No, it's someone who sits in a house the entire game like a rat.
Wait, why is Nicki Minaj throwing rocks at you in jail?
It's not jail.
But there's bars.
It's the gulag, honey.
Okay, why are you in the gulag?
Because when you die, that's when you go for a second chance.
Seems like every time I walk by, you're in there.
Yeah, it's because this game is full of sweats.
Ew, what's a sweat?
Wannabe streamers who don't have jobs playing this game all day getting...
Peace.
Wait.
Well, how many wins do you have? So far.
None.
No wins. You've been playing for 5 hours.
It's hard, honey, okay? Circle never pulls...
Circle?
Yeah, the entire map is filled with gas, honey, and the circle keeps getting smaller.
Okay, well, why don't you just go where the circle is?
Because it randomly moves.
Wait, so you have to avoid gas while getting shot by other players and try not to die?
Yes.
That sounds exhausting.
Hang on, honey. Oh yeah, I'm gonna your face and then your... This is why your dad left you,
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Look, absolutely violating someone is also part of the game, honey.
I mean, I guess, since they're on the other team.
What? No, those are my teammates.
But you talk to your own teammates like that?
Yeah, we're best friends.
Hey, Sarah.
You should go to therapy.
Honey, this is therapy. And it's free. Oh, he's coming at me right now? Oh, come on. How do I lose that?
And it's fine.
Yeah, celebrate. Yeah, keep all that same energy.
Hey.
Keep all that same energy when I end the game.
I'm taking punching Kevin. Bishop gets him with a chair. It says,
Starbucks.
Revelio.
It must be difficult to live in those remote.
What do you know about? That.
Revelio.
Well, thinking it's found your tongue up my nose it was. I find the girls. I couldn't agree more.
Ah, criterio.
Accio.
Huh? Or is that?
Get away from me! You've made your point!
Revelio.
Literally. Damn it.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Lumos.
What is that? Okay, last word.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Ah. Ese día que me lo comí mañana.
Revelio.
Morí todo el disco.
Revelio. Revelio.
Se acaba de crashear. Pero este cabrón. Hay que bajarle la código, eso no va a crashear. Justo ahora este juego.
That's what the screenshot was from. Remember I teased that?
Rapid 30 is my name, okay. Si tu novio no te mama el culo, pa' eso que no mames,
Nueva actualización del cosplay de Samus parte 8. Y al final de este video te tengo una sorpresa. He estado trabajando...
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Nueva actualización del cosplay de Samus parte 8. Y al final de este video te tengo una...
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
Match this and beer chest. Stage diving, skydive.
New toothpick trick? What is that?
Got a real one. You gotta put a toothpick underneath there, you got a counterfeit.
Really? I didn't know that. You don't happen to have a pen on you, do you?
What?
New toothpick trick? What is that?
Okay, we got some potentially...
So let me know.
Can I give you $100 for your veto? Right in front of you.
Speak English? Or...
Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, hey, Ray, hit him with some... You drink it. Jeez, beautiful. Baby, you got us.
Yo, thought the next game? Man, this game. You better call 911
Me la acepté esa mierda que yo hice, cabrón.
Revelio.
Y la cambié aquí.
Revelio.
Damn it. Vale. 16. Aquí, vale. No.
Revelio. Revelio.
Зараз я видим.
Revelio. Revelio.
Really mastered that one, haven't you?
Revelio.
Off on another adventure.
I did went there. Fuck. I did went there. What the fuck is this? Ah, no, porque no voy a entrar. eso.
Heard you're defending Hogs.
Diablo, pero que se está crashando tanto este juego, cabrón. Lo tengo todo ahí normal. Oh, se está jalando tu juego. Madre.
Didn't even pop.
Creo que tengo este juego, cabrón.
Kill everybody. Have you ever fought Islam?
Yeah. No, I never.
Shut the fuck up and let me talk. Fought one of them. God damn it. I fought John Jones. I think when Dana White said John Jones is.
My producer said to me, "Are you going to ask any questions?" I go, I don't know, right? Because you have to kind of gauge the energy. So when John says, "Hey, can I speak to Daniel?" Which was very odd because.
Acabo de sacar los cálculos.
I freaking hate dating. Is it just me? Please, please tell me it's not just me. I don't know why. No, I kind of get why, but like first dates, you know, that like butterfly in your stomach there. Does he like me? Does he not? I don't know. That, you know, that phase. I'm over it. Like.
¿Lo quieres? Sí, sí, lo siento. Ay.
What the fuck am I? No, que se me está crashando tanto, si ya no la cambié nada. Performance. Yo no la cambié. Todo está medium. Te crash una vez más. I'm done.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small,
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same thing. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Revelio. Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Revelio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Revelio. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
Sta livello
Accio. Seems the devil snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous contact will be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
¿Qué le pasó? No quería ser papá, pues.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Have you found anything to, prove...
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Now that I think about it, Puffskein Dunkeen, I think I shall keep this. You need to overcome your cowardice.
You can't be serious. This is awful. I don't know what to do now.
I'm doing you a favor. Disappointment like this will encourage you to become a stronger person.
I don't need to be stronger. I need to be left alone. Even Zenobia Noak will make fun of me now. You've wasted my time. You're not who I thought you were.
Revelio.
I should never have trusted you.
Nah, bro. A lot of coins.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
You looking at?
Hello, Nelly. You seem excited about something.
The Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Surely you will be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them.
Astronomy tower.
I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a... I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Hills are stone art.
I did tell you not to put too much dragon.
Revelio. A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me. There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Yes! An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means. Revelio.
Wait.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, my exams. Not a one of them deserves more than a T.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like a Gryffindor house token. I bet it unlocks our house chest. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in our common room and heard there are also in the other common rooms. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Gryffindor house chest.
Isn't Sebastian Sallow's family from Belgium?
If someone gets struck by a
Here. This seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it. Revelio.
Best one ever!
Revelio. Revelio.
I used to write my parents every
Whoever ever trusted them. Of course, I'm not sure what brought you there.
Revelio.
I rather enjoyed it.
Revelio.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Okay.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now,
Revelio.
our next task will be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I want
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
What should I be doing right now?
I'd like you to get some hands-on experience with the Chinese chomping cabbages. They're in the greenhouse, just across the footbridge. Mr. Pruitt will assist you with them. Now remember, a wand is not a trowel.
Hello.
Revelio.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Here we are. Grab
a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Ow.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Edges mustn't cut. And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
You see you.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Mierda.